Alright, so little man's asleep, so you know I gotta get that work in. I mentioned on this channel before that I used to conduct a runner's reset class, and I'm looking to bring that back, another workshop. So this one I like to call it athlete's reset. Runner's reset tends to stick, so you might keep that for marketing purposes, but I would like to overall brand it athlete's reset. And basically it's sort of like a deload day. Not too many people do workshops around deload day. It's all around maxing out lifts and yada yada yada. But in order for you to benefit and get into max lifts, you need a day like this. So whether you're a runner, basketball player, baseball player, whatever type of athlete you are, this will serve you as a warm-up. Okay, so first off, we're going to start off with the breathing. Either 90-90s, your hips lift up on a chair or a bench, and you do some diaphragmatic breathing. This is to stabilize your core, stabilize your pelvis, your basic pillars, in order for it to prime for movement. We're also like slowing down your nervous system as well. So you could do Croc breathing, that is on the floor, prone position, face down. And you're going to just lay there and do the same type of breathing. So whichever one is comfortable for you, I recommend you always start your session with at least 30 seconds worth of breathing work. All right, next up is going to be roll. All right, this is just foam rolling. What we're looking to do is increase your tissue temperature. When you're just staying stiff and not mobile, your body tends to tighten up, and fluid doesn't get distributed evenly. So we're using the foam rollers to move the fluid around and get you primed and ready to go. After that, also we have designated zones that we're normally tight in. So I would go with glutes, hip flexors, your lats, and your calves. Also, I put T-spine lats there. All right, next up, we're gonna go for a stretch. Now this is where I stopped and I was like, okay, let me throw on the camera and continue going. So first stretch, we're gonna stretch out the hips, internal and external rotation with the 90-90. Then we're gonna go with the T-spine rotation. I like you on the quadruped position with your butt on your heels, and then we go from the hands behind the head and rotate the T-spine from the top. Then we go into, I should have wrote cat, camel. I like these T-spine movements and spine movements so that it helps with the flossing of the fibers that's intertwined with your spine. Ooh, bars, that rhymes. All right, so cat, camel. Then we go into the groin stretch, split stance. And then we go to half kneeling. Hip, flexor, stretch. Pardon my chicken scratch, but then we go into, so we go boom, boom. So after we stretch here, this is what I like to call activation. All right, activation, I'm primarily looking to activate your lats and activate your glutes. Like the posterior chain basically is what I'm looking to activate at this point. So we're gonna go into, first we're gonna start off with activating we're gonna activate the lats with a floor slide, scapular floor slide. Scap, floor, slide. Then we're gonna go with a assisted or unassisted active straight leg raise. All right, so after the active straight leg raise, we're gonna go and start activating the core. All these movements is still activating the core because you do need your core to like be stable when you're doing the active straight leg raise and the ASLR. But now we're going to go into flexion, but we're just using the rectus abdominis at this point. And then this is where the genius McGill Crunch comes into play. So we're gonna start off with that. All right, next up After that, after the McGill Crunch, we're gonna go into a band assisted hip bridge. So hip bridge. And then we're gonna go into a single leg hip bridge. And then from there, what else we do? Oh, from the hip bridge, we're gonna go into a side bridge. Side bridge. So as we're going down the chain in this activation, your core is still stabilized. And as you're moving your pillars, your posterior chain is going to be fired up. Right here, we're looking to activate the obliques and the hip in the side bridge there. Then I like to do the locust stretch, but not too many people can do it because they're not aware of their spine being engaged. So depending on, their core being engaged. So depending on what, if none of these are working, by the time they get to the locust stretch, it should be working at this point because you're stretching the anterior chain while activating the posterior chain. So let's go with the locust stretch. All right, so from there, I like to do the X band walks. No, sorry, I like to do the band pull aparts. So band pull aparts, right? And then the X band walks. And then from there, we're gonna do some more movements, but this is like basically the workshop right here. I'm gonna take everybody from step to step. I want to take everybody step by step with everything. So just to summarize, we're gonna go with the breath, get everybody to stable their core. We'll do diaphragmatic breathing, and from there we're gonna go into the foam rolling. I'm gonna teach them how the proper way to foam roll while still maintaining their core breathing patterns, and then the stretch while same breathing pattern, then activation while, don't need to beat a dead horse, but this is going to be the Athletes Reset Workshop. Once I do get a location and a date, I will let you guys know. But if you were to go through this alone or through watching my content, then if you have any questions from now until then, just hit me up in the comments, and yeah, we'll engage from there. Anyways, I'm going to boom. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take a picture of this. Anyway, boom, boom. Anyway. Yada, yada, yada. All right. That's all. That's school. School's out. It's Saturday. Let's go hang out.